but snow is falling as we near kickoff Foxborough. Today we continue on in Wild Card Week, Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. Patterson, they'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Edelman.
Damn it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I didn't even do that shit.
Carl Joseph, and he'll get this back.
Oh, shit.
32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending.
Oh, man. How the fuck did he get hurt?
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. And his first pass is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. Lynch busting free. And now look at him go. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 68 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one. Result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. Things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, 44 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Brady to throw on second down. Goes underneath here to White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's White. Now White lost the football. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They keep it on the ground. White again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Carry for White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Patriots have it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run with White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, that's White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is right through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Throwing his car on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They stay on the ground with White. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now is Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one a 41-yard attempt. So we're at halftime. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down and just 1. On second down, Lynch. And he's got some space here. Lynch busting free. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Carr gives to Marshawn. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw with Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing now is Carr. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's got room. And they'll get this one down to about the 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Carr dancing to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now here come the Raiders. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now Brady on the bootleg. Going deep here for Edelman. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Brady. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mario Edwards in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That one good for 33 and a first. Shift together here from the D-line. Back now in Foxborough. Carr now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run That changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter.
Clock making him do it that way, didn't they?
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout. Looking to throw on second down. Carr being chased out left. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot. That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Adrian Claiborne. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride, too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar. And, Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. As they run the counter play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll bring up a second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Brady now to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.